Alright, so today on the farm, we're going to see what a full crop yield looks like. So this is the farm. Right now the lights are off, the sprinklers are off, even though they appear to be on. I think it's just a glitch. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to turn on the lights, we're going to turn on the water. Now, I know that you're not supposed to have these being full, but guess what? They're full. It's just easier that way. Next, we're going to grab our seeds. Now, I have some good seeds. Not the best, but good enough for what we do. So, we're going to load up the white ones. Let me just get this out of here. So, white, blue, red. Then we got yellow and green. We're going to plant the berries first, just to get all the berries in a row here. And then the smallest one, so I usually put them in the front so I can see everything behind it. Let's go and get these planted. Now, you'll see soon that I have exactly 81, because 81 fills up an exact row of 9 planters, which is how big this is. Oh, I got 2 left over, it means I missed 2 spots. There you go. Now the next row is a different colored berry. Color. You'll see now, when I obviously done harvesting berries, you can kind of guess what box they go into. Like I said, these are all clones of berries that are all the same genes, so they can go all together. I don't have to worry about anything mixing up or getting messed up. That's done. Now we're going to grab, oh, nope, I forgot I did this already. So I'm going to grab this, and while I'm here, I'm going to grab the hemp gene I have, because I can go next after the berries. Now this is a monthly wipe server. This farm took me, once I got set up, it probably took me about a week to get it going, this size. Now we're like 2 weeks in, or 2 weeks with the farm up and running. Next wipe I won't make a farm this big, because this is just a little crazy size-wise. You know, this is a 9x9. 81 planters. I'll probably do something like a 5x5, something a lot smaller. It's a lot to maintain. 3 rows left. Probably just plant some corn. Now I have a lot of the corn gene cloned because between feeding our horses in our stables and any food we need, plus any extra, we just trade in a bandit camp for scrap. So we'll go ahead and lay down all the corn now. It actually annoys me slightly how unstraight the boxes are, but I think I planted half of these at night before I had the lights, so that's part of the problem. So now we got 1 row of planters left. I have potatoes and pumpkins left. Potatoes I'm pretty good on, so I'll use up the pumpkins first, and then I'll use whatever space I got left for potatoes. A little bit of potato seed left over. Not a big deal. I'll probably clone some more of that when this is done, and I'll probably stop planting green berries. Don't really need them. So we'll put these back. Yeah, and like I said, I have extra seeds here sitting here to try to maybe get better genes, but at this point, there's only a week left on the wipe anyway. I'll probably just stick with the genes I got. And I do want to show you the boxes and their stats right now. Now light is 100% because I got 1 light per square. Water's at 75% because they're full. They were around like 7,000 milliliters instead. It'd be 100%, but I'm not trying to keep track of that. It's full. It's good enough. The ground's at 75%, which I really can't complain. I mean, we are in the desert here, but we are in a little lake. It's built on wood. I don't think that really matters, but being at 75% is good. Temperature's 100%, which is great because we're not in the cold. I could fix that with my composter over here and put fertilizer in every box, but we have to put, I think, 9 of these in every box 81 times. No, I'm not doing that. So that's that. Now we're just going to go ahead and wait. Sit here and be comfortable. Sit here and just wait for the crops to grow. I think it takes about an hour. I'm going to time it. And we'll come back when they're all said and done and show you how I collect them and how I'm ready next yield. Alright, so it's been about 2.5 hours. Everything should be done here. We're just going to go across 1 row like this to see. Make sure everything's ripe, because that's the best time to collect stuff. Take a look. Ripe. Everything's ripe. Alright, so we can't just go around collecting like crazy, because we need seeds for next time. So basically the way I do this is, I'm going to start on this end with the corn, because it's the tallest. That's exactly why. So we're going to take a clone. So I get 2. Now I want to be able to fill up both these boxes again, so which means for every 1 I'll get 2 next time. So basically this whole row of boxes I have to make clones. So we're going to just go along this row, very exciting stuff, and just clone all of these. does take some time. There's probably a faster way to do this, but it's the only way I know how. Also, if you're having electricity problems or water problems, you could probably turn off your lights and your water pumps now, because crops are pretty much just done growing as you want them to grow anyway. Oops, I just collected one at accident, so I'm just going to take one from over here. So with my math, the way it breaks down is if I have 9 boxes going across and it's 9 seeds per box, it's 81. I want 2 rows of corn, so I have to have 162 cloned seeds when I'm all said and done. It's the simple math that works out on this exact configuration. So right now, I have to collect in 2 rows, 162. So now, I'm just going to go deposit these really quick. That's my first box over here. Alright, now the rest of the corn I can just collect. Now, we either use this in the group, or we use this for the horses, or any extra I can just hand in Abandoned Camp for scrap. So now we're just going to collect. This is where you press one button on the keyboard lots of times. And obviously there's better configurations. You might get more corn or less corn depending on what genes you have with your crops. Alright, so that empties out 2 rows of my planters, which that yields me my configuration. 1 second. What is that? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 567 corn for 1 yield. Not too bad. 81 plant fiber, which, like I said, I could change it into fertilizer and put all the fertilizer in the boxes, but I think my farm's just too big to do that. So the fertilizer you can trade in for scrap too. That's what I have been doing. Right, so now I'm gonna go ahead. Now the pumpkins, I don't have enough to go all the way across. Same thing with the potatoes. I don't actually really have to grow potatoes anymore. Between the corn and now pumpkins, potatoes, I don't want to say don't really serve a purpose, but they don't. So what I'll do is I'll collect enough seeds, just like the other ones. But this one I only get 2. The corn, I also get 2. I think my berries, I get 3 on some of them. So I'll probably just take enough clones to do a whole row of boxes, but I probably won't replant these again. I'm only really just keeping it because I have a decent gene on it. That gives me 54. $74. Oh, I might just have enough. I know I need 81 to fill the whole row. That gives me 84. So yeah, I'll just clone the rest of these. That way I don't have any random potatoes sitting here. These pumpkins, the same thing. I would like to have a whole row going across. I got a decent gene with them, so I'll probably just clone all these too, or at least get to 81 so I can do a whole row. pumpkins are the roughest because a lot of times you'll click on the box instead of the pumpkin itself. So even with leaving my pumps on this whole time while my crops are growing, you'll see that all the planters are still filled with water. They don't really ever go down leaving the pumps on. What are we up to? 78? That's 80. Oh, sorry, that's 81. Alright, so we're good. So now I'll just collect these. Alright, so that's good. Still got 36 pumpkins out of that. So what I'll do is, I have multiple fridges out here. I got this one that's already filled with corn. I gotta make a trip with that to hand it in. This one's my pumpkins. And while I'm here, I'll put these other seeds away. Oh, I forgot I had these from before. Oh, so I really didn't need all those. That's alright. Alright, I know a lot of people like to do hemp for scrap as well at the bandit camp, which I've been doing as well. Same thing, or we're going to clone enough to lay down enough and then collect the rest. So we also use it for C4 and all that other fun stuff. So this one I get 3. So which means obviously for every one I get 3, that means I only have to collect 1 physical row here, and then the rest I can just collect. So we take clone. Once again, I know I have an X on there. That's the best gene I came across so far. So I just roll with it. It's just X just means it's a blank spot, so it doesn't really hurt me, but there's other ones that would be better. But it's, otherwise than that, it's a pretty decent gene. I know there's 1 or 2 different ones in here. Yeah, so we got 81 of that. Now we're just going to collect the rest. If you look right there, 55 cloth per one. Normally, I think it's what, 10? Pretty good. So just those 2 rows, that's 2/3 of planters, 9 of them. I got almost 3,000 cloth from that. Easy. Just put that over here. And then put the other seeds away. Alright, so now I'm up to my berries. We're going to start off with my green ones. Same thing as the other ones. We're going to take clones. I get 3. So we're going to do 1 row and then collect the rest. Oops, I hit the wrong button on that one. Alright, so I got a couple extra ones. So now I'm just going to collect. Getting 4 berries per bush, call it, I guess. Now, depending on your gene makeup, you might get more, you might get less than me. But this is basically just showing you the life of having a very big farm and how long it actually takes. I don't know if I mentioned it before. It took about 2.5 hours for everything to grow or everything to get ripe. Some stuff was done way before other things. I just wanted to show you guys collect everything at once. Yeah, so basically we got what? 60, 120, 80, 160. Oh, I can't do math. Do that. Now I can do math. 112? No. Still can't do math. Wait, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yes. 212 green berries from just one row. And obviously if you want really one berry more than the other, which I know green is like the least valuable, I just did this to make it look pretty. You could obviously have more in a yield. So I have that. Let me go ahead. Now we're going to do yellow. Same thing, I'm getting 3, so same concept. This becomes very repetitive, very quick. Alright, so we should have 81. We do. Now let's just collect the rest. This one I got 216 from. Once again, not too bad. Now we're going to do red. Oh, 3 as well. Thought I had one of these berries that was only 2. We'll find out in a minute. While I'm right here, I'm just going to put these away. Okay, let's go ahead and collect the red. Looks like the same thing. Looks like 216 from that as well. Let's do blue. Blue is only 2. The one we need the most. Well, what my team needs the most right now. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the same formula. We just have to figure it out as we go here. I'm going to do 1 row because I know it's not less than that. Okay, so right now I have 54. Obviously I want to get to 81, so that's 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, and so on and so forth. It's 80, and let's collect 1 more, that's 82. So now I got enough to do a whole another row of boxes, and I'm just going to collect the rest. I'm also only getting 3 per bush. So I really should try to find a better gene, because obviously it's not as good as the other ones. Like I said, we only have a week until wipe day. I mean, might as well just let it roll at this point. Because by the time I find one good seed and multiply it and multiply it and multiply it, it just wouldn't be worth it. $120 even from that. And last and certainly not least, we'll do white. Same thing, white's only 2 as well. Same thing, we're not going to get a full yield like the other ones. Okay, I know roughly I need some more. More and collect the rest. Same thing, 120 for that. Just toss that in there for now. Put our seeds away. And now we're ready to do it all over again. What I'll have my allies do here, my teammates do, is when they go out and looking if they have room in their bags, I'll tell them to pick up some random seeds. Now, obviously, corn and pumpkin I'm pretty good on, and the hemp one I'm pretty good on, but even these blue seeds, red seeds, even then, I'll spread them out. So when I first plant them, I'll plant them in the corners so they don't mess with each other, just to see if I get a good gene. If I get a good gene, I multiply it, and then go across the whole box eventually. But I don't plan to be able for much longer. I don't want to leave them unattended. So yeah, that's pretty much it. From this, I'll go ahead and make a bunch of teas that I already have. My teammates use on a regular basis. I already know these 10 pure ore teas will be gone tomorrow when I get up. Yeah, that's that. And that's what it's like to run a big farm. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you.